All right, welcome back to One Piece D&D. It's been a while. I think this is episode 5, technically. Um, we're gonna start this session off with another cover series. This one is called The Blackbeard Pirates. So, the first out of this cover
Seems
series
important.
is Admiral Adjutori's Pursuit. So, after the events of G4, Adjutori has been sent to pursue the Blackbeard Pirates. Adjutori is the Navy Admiral that was made of plasma that imprisoned all of you guys.
That'd be
He's
our ass.
he is seen in a full Eskimo attire on a winter island. He's holding up Blackbeard's wanted poster and asking some locals who are ice fishing. He looks a mixture of frustrated and boredom. Um, okay, next cover series or next cover page. Escape to the Calm Belt. Algitori has seemingly followed Blackbeard's path to the edge of the Grand Line. The Calm Belt is a strip of water that outlines the Grand Line, an area where no wind blows and therefore no ships sail. On top of that, it's where most Sea Kings live. Despite this, Blackbeard has gone straight into it, and Algitori calls off his search. So it's a cover series basically of Algitori at the border of the Grand Line, not being able to pursue Blackbeard into the Calm Belt. The next one is called Sea King's Attack. So somewhere in the Grand Line, it is shown that these massive Sea Kings are towering out of the water, surrounding an island. There's basically these giant creatures that resemble a mixture of different species. Like there's a frog, an eel, a centipede, a pufferfish, a bird-like one, a lizard-like one, etc. So all these different types of kind of semi-aquatic or aquatic animal species that have become these large giant sea kings and they're surrounding an island. The next one is called Meeting Megalodon. So on a ship that is made of giant logs floating out somewhere in the sea, Blackbeard sits on the back of this ship on a throne, and behind him is the in the water is this massive purple kraken that kind of resembles that of Cthulhu. It's behind the ship, and then on the ship, kneeling before Blackbeard in his throne, is this giant megalodon-like fishman, and that is the end of the cover series.
Damn,
Cool.
he's serious business.
So
Weird.
now we're gonna get into the recap of last session. So pretty much the entirety of all of last session was you guys fighting Inkshade. So he came out of his tower. You guys all confronted him, turned off the power to cut off reinforcements, singled him out, beat down his robots, and he was kind of hard to hit. You guys experienced the first time, well, I guess the second time, what a Logia user is like, and why they're so hard to hit, and uh, but you guys chipped him down pretty bad, to the point where all of his robots had been destroyed. He was kind of cornered, and at the end of that fight, it was basically starting to be like 6-on-1 situation. So during the fight, he had kind of brought more ink into the environment, into the battlefield. And at the end of last session, he sucks up all of the ink on the battleground and creates a massive explosion centered in the whole crew, knocking out Icarus, Maximus, Ramael, having the hells of Dexter and Lena, and Sylas. Uh, Virgil at this time had not taken any hits, so he still also was pretty healthy. Um, but this giant ink explosion goes off, and he realizes that some of the people that he was fighting are still standing. So he grovels over to Sylas, basically pleading for his life, saying that there's some way to make a deal, like we can work this out. And Sylas cold-heartedly puts a bullet in between his eyes and shoots him. Now, in the ring of this gunshot, Sylas, he comes over and is grabbing on your clothes, and you shoot him in between the eyes. And during the ring of this gunshot, we're going to do a flashback for Sylas. So, you remember the first time you ever saw Inkshade. You go back, you're living in poverty with your mother, uh, some cot that you're laying on, there's water, rain hitting the top of your shack that you guys were living in at the time, and Inkshade comes in, and you remember the conversation very vividly, eavesdropping on them. He basically told your mother that in he would waive your crimes against going into factories and making little robots and things if you were to come work for him. On top of that, if you were to come work for him, he wouldn't double her heavenly tribute, and you know that it wouldn't have been affordable. And you can hear this kind of clock ticking in your head while you're experiencing these memories. It goes to the next thing. He hands you are now working for him, you're like 13, 14. He hands you the steam fruit for the first time and is kind of telling you all these plans that he wants to do with your new inventions for creating steam technology. And it fast forwards, the clock starts ticking faster and faster and faster. And now you start thinking about how your heart started to fail and how you needed to have a doctor come replace your heart so that you could still keep on working on the experiments. It starts ticking faster and faster and faster. And then all of a sudden, you come back to reality. There's a ring, and Lena's crouching down in front of you. Is like, Sylas, get a hold of yourself. We need to get out of here. Max, Ramael are down. Virgil's not even responding. And you turn around, and Virgil's on the ground, like holding his chest with his wings, and like is completely not even responding and looking directly at the ground. Virgil, in the midst of this ink explosion, Icarus fell down. And
Yeah.
when this whole thing happened, you had not been hit at all. Icarus had been damaged, but you actually haven't. But for whatever reason, after the climax of this fight, you can start to feel like your bodily organs not being able to operate as like they used to be. I mean, your body's kind of cybernetic and biological at the same time. And most of the time, all your body works very seamlessly with the cybernetics. But now it feels like everything is starting to shut down and constrict, where now it's becoming hard to breathe, it's becoming hard to look, it's becoming hard to do any bodily functions now that you're basically completely biological. You can feel like the cybernetic enhancements in your body start to shut down, and you're basically having to labor your breathing. And that's the situation that you're in right now. All right. So that's where we're
Sounds
starting the
good.
episode. So Sylas, you're kind of the only one up right now of the players. So Lena's leaning down in front of you, and she's saying, "Sylas, we need your help. Virgil's not responding. Max and Ramael are down. Your mech is destroyed. We need to get out of here. They're gonna be reinforcements that are coming eventually."
Let's see. What's that thing called?
Yeah, you can look over your shit and figure out what you can and cannot do, because that's important for situations.
Yeah.
All shit that, again, we had to figure out and learn where everything is and how it.
So it's Ramael and Icarus, and is it Dexter that's all down right now?
So Dexter's about half health. He's standing there as
Okay.
well. He looks at you and looks around at his, like everybody's on the ground. Max and Ramael are the two people that are down, and Icarus also got destroyed in that fight, but he's more like
And
mechanical.
I'm
so
just,
that's
yeah.
yeah. And
And
go
I'm
ahead.
full health, but I'm spazzing out on the ground, not
Spazzing something out. Okay.
responsive, really. Which is weird because I'm full health, but it's the situation.
Let's-
Dexter's gonna try and walk over to you, Virgil, and he's trying to talk to you. Virgil, are you okay? Like, what's going on? You didn't even see you get hit.
Um, like Virgil can't speak sentences. You like hear kind of like gargling, like coming out. Like you can hear he can perceive kind of what's around him, but he just can't seem to like respond to you in like what you're saying.
He looks up at Sylas. This is bad. He usually has a lot to say. Um, okay. Lena is gonna take charge. She's gonna say, "Okay, we need to get out of here. I don't care if we need to get back. We need to get Ramael and Maximus back to the ship, and I don't know what's going on with Virgil, but maybe you can take Virgil and Icarus back to your workshop while we do that, and you guys can figure that out."
Yeah, I can fix my mech suit, and I can carry them to back to the shop.
Okay. So, okay, we haven't talked about this, but your mech suit, when it's like destroyed, I would say that you can still move it. It's not gonna be like a sitting duck kind of thing. Um, like it's not gonna be able to be used in battle, but you can like move it.
Hmm. Okay, yeah,
So
because I figured I have like a toolkit, so I figured I could
sure, you
fix it
can
up real quick.
yeah, you can at least repair it enough to like get them you yourself back with the mech and Icarus and Virgil if you wanted to do that.
Okay.
Okay. So all right, Dexter, pick up Ramael and Max, and we're heading back to see Stanley. He can heal them. He has potions. Max is down. We need to figure out a way to heal people without him. She's kind of like holding her head, like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, trying just to mom the crew, kind of. Um, okay. So that's what's gonna happen. So Dexter walks over and picks up on either shoulder Ramael and Maximus. Um, Elena and Dexter are gonna take Ramael and Maximus back to the ship. If you want to take Icarus and Virgil to your workshop.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Okay, so the train and the power in the city is still down. So you wouldn't be able to take your train over there, but given you have a mech suit, I'm sure that you could probably figure out a way to traverse this water. I'm gonna make you roll for it because that's what you're gonna have to do. Either you're gonna have to wait till the power to turn back on and use the train, or you're gonna have to
Okay.
traverse like this canal. So if you can imagine this, how are you planning on traversing this canal with your mech suit?
Question: are we still level 6, or did we finally level up, or do we have
You
to wait till
you
we go back to camp or whatever?
yeah, you're I would say that you guys are about to level up, but you haven't leveled up until you actually like rest and like take time from this battle, but you haven't leveled up directly from that battle.
Okay. And is Icarus like a cybernetic like bird as well as Virgil,
Yeah.
or is it just a okay?
So
Like
from your
biomechanical
from
kind
your
of.
under
Okay.
from your understanding, Virgil is biological with cybernetic enhancements, and Icarus
Okay.
would be like almost the reverse of that. Like like ancient technology that seems almost biological.
Okay. Since he's down, I can try use a tool expertise and try to fix him so he
You're
can
trying to fix
send a
Icarus?
message to yes,
Okay.
to send a message to the Mr. Watts dude.
Okay. Cool. So, um, try roll your tool expertise
Gotcha. And would I still go to battle Sylas, or would I? No. Okay, no. I'm retarded.
on regular
Dumb
Sylas.
question.
Yeah, you're good.
Battle Sylas. I love it.
Yeah, that was the mech
The
suit.
mech. Yeah.
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 All right, where is it? Oh, and is that my passive wisdom perception one that says tools?
You should have a tools thing, I'm pretty sure, on your character sheet. Let me check.
Look,
Yeah, you have, so under your passive wisdom, there is a thing called tool, or in tools. So just roll that.
And you just click on that. Yeah.
It scales off your intelligence. Okay. Yo, you got a crit. Okay. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
So you start looking at Icarus. So I would imagine that at this point, in order for you to do this, you probably would be back at your workshop, like in order to like actually fully repair him. But like, you're saying that you're just gonna do this like in the middle of the city?
Yes, just grab what I can gather
Yeah.
and
So okay.
fix him up.
So you're gonna
Like
just
whatever tools he has on him.
yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
you do have like engineer's belts basically.
Yes.
So you're just gonna try and make Icarus operational essentially, which would just put him at 1 HP. But like he can do things at that point. So you start looking at Icarus, and all this stuff seems pretty foreign to you, but it doesn't at the same time. Like, you've never seen anything like Icarus, but you know enough about engineering to basically troubleshoot like what could be wrong with him. And you can see that there's like some around his chest area, there's like basically damage that he took from the ink blast, and you are able to reverse engineer a way to like put that together the way it should be. And Icarus lights up his eyes and starts like bouncing around and is available again. He immediately goes over to Virgil. Virgil, can you kind of explain what happens?
Yeah, so I like wake up and like as soon as Icarus comes back to life in that way that you repaired him, like I seem to kind of gain my consciousness back and I start like my heart's still beating, I seem like shaken, but I'm now functional again. And I'm like, uh Sylas, what's happening? Like like what's going on? Where's the crew?
Dexter and Ramiel, Max, they all left to the ship. I wanted to take you to the shop and see if I could repair both of you, but
Yeah, what did you do? What happened? Why am I alive again?
I actually fixed your bird. Icarus is the name. I repaired it
Yeah.
with what tools I had.
Oh, you didn't like do anything to me at all?
No, it seems when I fixed Icarus, it like fixed your whole stability thing going on.
Oh, well, we should probably like go back to the crew. Are they alive? Like, what happened? I kind of freaked out as he exploded.
That's where we're gonna cut away. So
Okay.
Your stability issue there. You want to
that
get that
was
checked out, pal.
incredibly successful. So
I meant to say spaz, but I didn't come
Yes.
out
No,
the way.
I like stability.
He was spazzing for sure. No, it's
Dexter has
appropriate.
his breath dial like shoe things that he could use to get across the water. Lena, I would imagine she could probably just those things that are on his feet that allow him to skim across water.
Like when he first met us, he was like flying
yeah.
like a weirdo.
Yeah. We're gonna make a acrobatics check for Lena to see if she can get across this canal. She's really good at acrobatics. She rolled
Psych! Wow. Your first bad roll, dude.
She rolled a 2. Okay, so she's gonna try and like jump across some of the floating boats in this canal, and just like, because she has such a heavy impact when she hits something, it just kind of like flips the boat underneath her foot and she falls face first into the water. Although she is just a normal non-devil fruit user, so she can just swim essentially. Just a fail for her. There's not really a lot of consequence for her falling in the water because she is not a devil fruit user. But they're basically making their way over to the marine ship with you guys in suits, and just to find Stanley. And eventually, they do get there. They get to the marine ship and they go up on top of it, and they see Stanley sitting at a table drinking tea with this guy in a big purple suit and a cigar sticking out of his mouth. And Dexter's gonna say, "Okay, this is weird. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Stanley, I don't care what your things are with him. Can you please heal Max and Ramael? Because things went south and we need them back up." And Stanley is going to say, "Oh, it's not what it looks like. He approached me. There's tea. It doesn't seem like no harm, no foul." And then he puts his hand on Stanley's shoulder as he kind of starts trying to like talk about the situation. He says, "Well, I see that you guys have a situation about. Well, when your captain gets up, tell him to find me on the ship south of the islands. He'll know which one." And he's gonna walk off of the boat. He's kind of this big. I don't know if you guys would remember, but he's the guy that came out of the tower. That when Icarus was following, Sylas, but we're going to have Stanley. I think he has actually stuff on his character sheet to heal you guys. Oh, that's the wrong folder.
Imagine being dead.
What?
I said, imagine being dead, like Max or MIL.
So
I mean, I do this every day.
he takes his mop bucket and he starts swirling this thing in it, like how Max taught him. And there's this green ethereal like thing, like kind of flowing fog out of it, and he pours it into
Savage.
2 vials, and then he just pours both of them simultaneously into both Maximus and Ramael's mouth.
How should I feel about this?
Damn.
So healing, it's gonna heal or whatever. Whoever wants first gets 8 health, and whoever wants second gets 5 health.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
Okay.
Frank's the fucking guy that taught him how to do it.
I mean, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so
heal
you
everybody
guys
when I'm
you guys
up,
come
so.
back, and you guys are in a completely different environment than you remember. You are back on the ship with Stanley, Dexter, and Lena.
Nice ship. Oh, this is our ship. Oh, wait, what were we doing?
Stanley, what up, bro?
He's like, "What up?" And you guys do your canonical handshake that you have.
Let's go, fuck yeah.
Lena.
What the
Lena's
fuck
gonna pitch
happened,
in.
boys? Yeah, what happened?
She's gonna say, yeah, so things went south. There was a giant explosion. You guys were knocked out. We brought you back to the ship, but Sylas killed the boss, so I think we're good."
Oh yeah, the water guy. That guy. Man, I'm tired. How long were we out?
Probably like 10 minutes. Not very long. But we got Stanley, and he was talking to somebody. Who was that, by the way?
Weird.
Stanley is gonna look up at Lena as she is like twice his height. She's like, yes, that guy. Well, apparently he has some business he wants to talk to Ramael about, and he found me. I don't know why. I don't know how he found me. I'm on a marine ship, and yeah, I've just been trying my pistols and scimitars. I'm Stanley.
Stanley, are you fucking lying?
Oh, you want to do an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Frank disciplining his dog.
Like,
Why do you have a guilty look on your face, Stanley?
Insight? Oh, yeah. I got 6 on insight, bro. Let's go.
Okay. You can tell that he is lying, but he's actually lying about the practicing of the pistols and the scimitar, and he's not lying about the guy.
Thank God.
Thank God.
All right. Fuck.
Nothing else.
Stanley, go fucking practice your scimitars, dude.
All right. So anyway, I'm not really too worried. Somebody wants me to talk to them. That's so lame. What kind of person just leaves that message? Oh yeah, come talk to me. About what? What a lazy message. Where's
I don't
everybody
know.
else?
I guess we'll have to go find out, though.
Yeah,
What
but
he
we'll get
wants to talk
everybody to
about.
come with me. I don't go anywhere without you. Come on. It's more fun that way. So we have to find everyone else. Oh, by the way, I feel weird. I feel like my body's heavy. I'm really tired. This sucks.
You did get knocked out like 3 times.
Yeah, I got fucked up. I got really
Okay.
fucked up, and we got some half rebirth that happened inside my brain. So we'll figure that out.
Okay, so now we'll go back to Virgil and Sylas.
Yeah, where are they? I want to know where my
What are you
friends
guys
are.
doing now? He's up, so like essentially you guys can choose to do whatever you want.
No, I think we should go back to like the
I
crew.
want.
Like, can you make it over the river?
Yeah, I just have to fix my mech. It usually takes about a
Excuse me.
minute.
Okay. Yeah, do that, and then we'll go fly over and go meet up with the rest of them because I'm good as far as I can tell. It seems like Icarus being up somehow helped me.
That's good. I'm glad you both are up. But we also should make a stop at my workshop and get my prototype ship and probably leave this island.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. What's the deal with those other guys? Like, weren't there more of you than just you and Watt?
I mean, if your bird, Icarus, could relay a message somehow to Mr. Watts while I go to my workshop and get that set up.
Like, do we want the power back on? Like, are those guys going to be angry that we killed the boss? Like, that Jenny chick?
I don't really associate myself with them. They're kind of not on my side, I guess, or our side. The only person I really was close to was Mr. Watts. Other people treated me differently.
So maybe we should just leave the power off and then go fly over, and then we'll just get the ship and leave. Or does your ship need the power to be on to leave?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Then let's do that. I'll send Icarus over to go get the power back on.
Yep. Sounds good. Saves us a trip.
So it takes about a minute or so. But Sylas, you effectively can repair it. When you repair your mech, it goes back to full HP. So
Correct.
takes about a minute, but you are repairing it, and as that's happening, Icarus is being sent over to Watt to tell him to keep the power off for the time being.
Um,
Turn it on for now until I can get the
no,
ship
I'm gonna
out of
leave Icarus there, like, with him. I guess,
Okay.
would I be able to do that? Will he be guarded? Do we know? Should we assume he'll be guarded?
You'd have to go find him first. Like Icarus is gonna
Yeah,
have to go
I
find him.
guess.
But the area that he is in, like he essentially runs all of the energy.
Right.
So he went
He already
down
convinced
to
those
shut
guards. He
to
was like
shut
doing routine stuff.
Yeah, and they probably just think that he is like
Yeah, like this is like a normal thing that he's just doing, and like
yeah.
I'll turn it
To be
back on, and
fair,
like all will
the
be
center of the
normal.
island is very isolated without the trains from the rest of the other 4
Okay.
parts of the island. So uh he went down and
And
shut
without
down
the
the
power, no
power,
one can
and
like
Icarus
send a
flew over
message
to help you
out.
guys in the fight. So you guys don't know what happened with Watt after that, but like you could assume that he's probably fine, like in his his own energy, like either his study or like somewhere like close to the where he shut off the
Okay.
power.
Like he got away.
So, Silas, I think you should go back to the workshop while we go back to the power. Like, I'll go with Icarus because I don't really want to be separated with him from him. Like after what just happened, like we should probably stick together.
Agreed.
Maybe, maybe we shouldn't stick together. Maybe I'll go on my own and Icarus stays with you. And that way you can protect him and get him back up if need be. We'll do that. That sounds smart.
Sounds good.
So you and Icarus go to your workshop and get ready while I turn on the power. And then I'll meet you back at the workshop and we'll leave together once you fix the ship and do what you gotta do and go meet the rest of the crew. Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll do that. So I'm gonna leave to the power and they'll go to the workshop.
Okay.
I want to destroy some Lena
Oh,
food
yeah.
and gain some health back.
What did you say?
I said I want to destroy some Lena food while I'm on this ship waiting for my friends. I want
Yeah,
some
you're
health
just
back.
chilling.
So that's and you guys don't know that plan. So if you guys
Yeah,
are just
so what are
waiting
you
on the
guys
ship
doing?
for them,
I'm waiting on the
absolutely
ship
fine.
and I'm starving, complaining that fucking I don't know where people are.
So you're like, I'm just gonna chill and like heal back
Yeah,
up and we'll see what
you
happens when I feel
you've
better.
got the moment I feel better, you've got about 30 seconds before I go find them.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be like, hey, I feel great. I'm gonna go find out what's taking them so long now.
But you have no idea where they are. How do you know where
Correct.
to go?
Right, but he's
I
saying he's
don't.
not gonna look for them until he feels good enough to look for them.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't know where to look for them. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, just go like I normally do.
How
Until
good would you have to feel to go see the guy that was here without them?
What was your question?
What?
I said, how good? I was talking to Cameron. It's like, how good would you have to feel
Feel
to go
okay.
see the guy that was on the ship here without?
Oh,
them?
without them, full health.
We're on the ship. Are we cut back to the ship? Is that where we are?
You guys are on the ship.
Yeah, we're on the ship right now. We woke up on the ship.
Yeah, but do we cut back from Virgil and Sylas? I don't know if I heard you say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's I said you guys are on the ship, but you guys don't know this plan, obviously. But like, what are you guys talking
And
about?
that's why I was complaining about food and health because I'm on the ship and I'm bored waiting for my friends and
Got it.
Yeah.
really
so Lena
impatient.
is like chefing up some food for you guys as you guys are just kind of talking over lunch after beating the ass of some ink guy.
Well, right now we're just fucking impatient about finding them.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess really this depends on Virgil. You are going to try and shut or turn on the power directly, or are you going to try find Watt?
I'm going to go find Watt to go then like go get the power turned back on because I don't know how he does it. I just know that he can.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So
And like I think I would know where like the workshop is if Icarus found it and like him because
yeah, you definitely would.
like I would have. So I would like just fly there, I guess, and try to see if he's there
Okay. Yeah.
wherever Icarus found them at.
So you fly. You fly down to where the power station is. It's very close to his like spire study that he has. And you want to make a perception check?
Sure. I should have had my character sheet open, but I didn't. Perception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you find him pretty instantly. I mean, he's kind of
Nice.
he's kind of pacing back and forth, just like rubbing his palms on his trousers that he's wearing. Looking very nervous about the whole situation.
Yeah, so I fly down to him. I'm like, hey, we need to turn the power back on. Inkshade's dead. Like, we're kind of getting out of here at this point. Like, what do you want to do?
Jesus, I forgot you guys have bird people. You guys are quite weird. What you say? Inkshade's
insulting.
Yeah, Sylas like domed him. Like Sylas just shot him. He's dead.
Domed him up.
Killed him?
Bro, you should dome this guy for
Yeah.
insults.
Oh my god! Oh, this is
Okay, can you turn the power on? That's kind of like the pressing matter. Is like we need to do that now.
I can do that. Yes, I can do that. This is just a lot to take in for me all at once.
Okay, you can come with me. We'll go back. We're going back to the ship in the workshop. That's where his mom is. That's like all you cared about. So we'll go do that. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. As long, yes, I'll go turn the power off, and he's gonna start walking over to the power station to turn it off. He gets over there, gets in and out quite fast. I mean, like they're not gonna question him for turning the power on, probably, if he already kind of rolled about the thing. So he turns the power back on, goes. You can imagine the whole like island turning back on. The trains start moving again. Steam kind of starts coming out from all these vents around the city, and there's the hum of power throughout the city again. And you're gonna take him back to the workshop then?
I'm gonna say yeah. Like we're like people are gonna be really confused, but like chaos is probably gonna break out. What's the fastest way like to get back there? Like we need to get to his workshop. Let's go. Like just what we're
Yeah.
doing. We're going to
Okay.
the workshop as fast as we can.
Okay. Let me do that. Bu- 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 bu. Okay. So Silas, you are working very fast on the ship at this point. Just kind of there's things that you are not we're not expecting to have be done, and now they need to be done in a hurry if you guys are going to try and leave. Um, as you're working on it, your mom's going to come out of her quarters and start talking to you. Silas, honey, what's happened? Why was the power off for so long? What's going on?
There was just a malfunction in the town. So I just talked to Inkshade and such, and things didn't really go the way we wanted, but we basically got in a huge fight in the middle of the clock tower, and I ended up shooting Mr. Inkshade for all the bad things he was saying about you and us.
Shooting him dead?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I hated that man. He was
I'm
always so
glad you feel the
controlling
same way.
he was always so controlling of you and me. But this changes a lot. I mean, what's gonna happen now that he's gone?
Well, I kind of made a promise that you would go on a date with Mr. Watts if he helped turn off the city, yada yada yada. And I kind of joined this pirate crew. They kind of helped me out, and I feel like I owe them, especially with trying out my new ship on the open seas.
She looks up at your ship and she's like, "Yes, this thing does deserve to be on the seas. And Silas, I know that you should be the one that takes it out to sea. It was kind of a pipe dream of mine, but maybe it now can actually. What was that about? What? I have to go on. How did that fit into a master plan to assassinate Inkshade?
Let's just say it was this date that helped us gain victory today.
Okay. At this time, I mean, things are just kind of moving fast. There's not a lot of time of travel between where you guys are. I mean, relatively like the power, Watt
I imagine that
and
makes it a lot
and
faster now that like everything's
yeah,
working.
and Silas's workshop were all very close quarters together, or at least in the same area of the island. On the opposite side of the island would be like where Carnegie and like Claude and Jenny are, but you haven't
Right.
heard anything about them or like whatever's going on with them. Um, so we're gonna cut back over to the ship. So it's been about, I would say, like maybe 20 minutes since you guys got up. and have been like just kind of waiting around on the ship. What do you guys want to do?
Besides eat.
Yeah,
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
It's not. I would say like it's not impatient time yet, and I probably like still eating Lena's cooking. I don't know. That's like not a lot
Yeah,
of
I mean,
time.
are we
Just
just gonna wait
continuing to
here and
chill.
hope that they come back to the ship? Like we don't know.
Yeah,
how
like
long
I'm
it
waiting
is,
like
whatever we're
a
supposed to
little
do,
while before I get massively impatient
Is
and
that what you
explode. That's
want
what
to
I'm
do?
doing.
Or do you want to like leave and go try to find people? Like, what do you want to do? Is what he's
you
asking.
guys also, I guess you guys don't know this because I forgot to have Lena tell you as a character. It was her plan to have them go back to the workshop and you guys go back to the ship. So you guys technically would know by now during this conversation in the 20 minutes of like Lena explaining that and being like Virgil started freaking out, so I had him take Icarus and Virgil back to his workshop to repair Icarus. Hopefully he can figure out something what's ever going wrong with Virgil, but they're back at
Wait, I
Sylas'
need this.
workshop.
Wait, I need this for death. Wait, they're at the fucking workshop this whole time?
Yes, probably. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but that's where I would assume that they are. Yes.
All right, well, put this food somewhere cold and let's get the fuck out of here. Where the I'm not sitting here waiting anymore if I don't have to. I still have 5 health.
Yeah, here. Why don't everybody group up before we head out of here? It's just
Yeah. Okay. So
What are
who's
you doing,
going?
Frank?
yeah. I'm actually healing the squad. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Guessing time 10
So I
minutes.
said group up. Yeah.
We were definitely there for more than 10 minutes.
Okay, so what is this? Up to 6 creatures of your choice. How much are you healing them for?
2d plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is what's that? Wisdom.
Yep.
3.
2d8.
Good. 1. 11. Beautiful.
For 11?
11.
Okay, let me get you guys all in here. So I imagine what would probably
16.
happen is, let me just get everybody that. Yeah, okay, it's you
It is
four.
way bigger than I thought it actually was.
Is Stanley coming with you guys or no?
Yeah, Stan's coming with us.
Okay.
He's bringing his scimitars, dude.
He is practicing on the short walk from the docks over to.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
duels.
Yeah, while we're walking, I'll duel with him if you want.
You're gonna duel with him?
Just like he can practice his scimitars. I'll just kind of like we don't have to do anything actually.
I think it's the only thing you're interested in this whole time.
Yeah.
Every conversation leads to
While I'm setting this up, roll a dexterity check to see how well you can duel Stanley.
Okay, all right.
Beast, while you're setting something completely unrelated up, for a fucking fruit issue, did we say replace or add?
Add is what I think we agreed on.
Okay. That'll take more effort.
very important distinction. I don't know what it's about, but that's always big.
How my duel skills now, Beast?
What did you get? You got a
17.
Yeah. So, I imagine that you are kind of just I don't even imagine that you are using scimitars. I imagine that Stanley is using scimitars, and you're just like effortlessly dodging out of the way of all of them, kind of just being like, yeah, you're getting better, Stanley. It's like it's a work in progress.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah. you gotta practice when I tell you to practice, man. You can't say yes and then have tea on the fucking top of the ship,
obvious that he was not practicing.
Yeah. I'm visibly pissed that he's not practicing.
Okay, so Max is walking, like kind of dodging all of Stanley's scimitars, Lena's carrying a bunch of food that she has
Just
packaged
doing this
up
while they're
downstairs.
walking into a city.
And you
That we just
that
fucking
group of
ransacked.
people, as you guys are walking over to Sylas' ship, you meet Watt and Virgil, and you all enter Sylas' shop together.
Hey, what's up? Anybody here?
Yeah, so you can see that Sylas is like
No.
putting in effort on this
Nope.
ship. Actually, Sylas, can we get a few rolls? I want 3 rolls on your tools.
Okay. After this, I gotta run outside real quick.
Okay.
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 You said 3?
Yep.
Yeah. And like, are you just running outside, just like go out there and then run, like for fun?
I'm just grabbing these groceries. I'm running back inside.
Okay. So, I kind of want to.
He rolls to advantage because he's in his workshop, right?
What do you say?
I said he rolls to advantage because he's in his workshop, right?
Sure.
Powers
so
on, maximum efficiency.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is he's basically completed most of the ship, even in the short amount, like 30 minutes. Like he has finally been able to put passion and effort into the work, thinking that it's gonna be something that he can use for his own good, and his own will, kind of thing. And he has done a pretty good job completing this ship. And in a short amount of time that
Should
he
we
was
wait for
given,
him to get back before we continue? Like,
yeah,
we're just gonna go, or should we make sure
Yeah.
he's here?
I was gonna say, we can do, we can either do a tour of the ship right now, or we can just kind of role play whatever, without Sylas. If you guys want to just game plan what else you want to do on the island,
Yeah, like while he's
what is our
working on it?
it's up to you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, because we just saw that dude with the big purple.
Grandma, you're back up.
I feel so weird right now. Something is definitely different.
What do you mean? Like,
I don't know. My
you're
body
bad?
feels
Like, are
really
you
heavy.
broken?
No, I don't know. I feel just different. I feel like
Max, what's wrong with
I don't
him?
know. Like
I don't know, dude. I just healed him before.
Like I feel
You
like
didn't look
my
at
body
him?
is
You're a
heavier.
doctor. Like, what's going on?
I'm looking right at him, dude. I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
Strange. Maybe it's the fruit.
What do you mean? Maybe it's the fruit.
Maybe that's what feels weird. I don't know. I don't know how half of this thing works. I just all of a sudden have powers when we fight.
I know. Weird. Like, I feel like the doctor should know what's going on with that. Doctor, what's going on with that?
How does he figure that out? And what do you roll for that?
Yeah, like I don't have a background in devil fruits and or.
Yeah.
Don't you have just like general doctor
powers.
knowledge?
Investigation's probably the best one.
Cameron, I'm gonna investigate your body.
Yeah, if you investigate, and I can tell you what happens if you investigate something cool.
If you investigate
Is
me.
that lightning in your pants? You're just excited to see me.
How's that for investigating?
Not good.
It's like fine.
It's fine.
We are.
Yeah, I don't think you would really notice anything different if he
Okay,
gets a 13.
cool.
Yeah.
Good. So I'll be like, yeah, I don't know what it is either. Maybe I don't know. The next time I use the fruit, I'll see if anything's different.
Okay. Like, what are we doing now?
Well, Silas is talking to his mom up in the other room. So what should we do? Do you want to walk around the ship?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can ask Sylas if we can. I don't know what he's doing up there.
I'm not asking him. Let's get on the ship and take a look around.
All right, fine. I'm a bitch. Let's go.
Okay.
Is that what you meant by a tour of the ship?
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong map. Yeah. I have some maps. They're gonna be obviously not like in the workshop, but it's you know, you get it. Okay. So this is the ship. So essentially, it's a steam-powered ship. So at the back of it, there are these giant gear-like paddles that rotate with steam, and there's a bunch of exhaust tubing on the back of it. You guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
And there's a couple different just base level things on the top deck of the ship. One, there's obviously off to the left, there's just like the station for Sylas's mech, and
Hangar.
it's like a hangar, yeah. Towards the back of the ship, there's a steering system, obviously, and just a power system for where supposedly you could imagine Sylas will power the ship. There is a crow's nest that is kind of just a just a crow's nest. At the front of the ship, the figurehead of the ship is this like turtle, I guess, turtle figurehead that has, if you could imagine, it's kind of like a bowl, so almost like a training grounds type esque thing on the front of the ship that's kind of has these two giant bamboo poles that are hoisting up this giant stone turtle figurehead, and there's a cannon pointing out of its mouth. Then, so are you guys gonna like, that's the top deck of the ship. Are you guys gonna like walk around inside and stuff?
Sure.
I'm going everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna fly up to the crow's nest. Yeah, as soon as we
okay, let's do that. So
get
Virgil
in.
flies up
Trying
to
to
the crow's
scope out where I'm
nest.
going to put my museum of boss items that Stanley can curate on the ship.
I'm making sure there's a
So,
kitchen.
Virgil, you fly up to the crow's nest, and it is the crow's nest essentially is basically just, it looks like a whole tree that has been put in as a mast, and at the top of it is a legitimate bird's nest. It's surrounded with these like glass things, basically just like an observation tower for you to do your navigation stuff. There's a little nest for Icarus and just random navigation tools. So that's your little nest.
That's your little mess.
Yeah, this is the ship commons.
No.
This is funny. Again, that's your little mess.
Yeah. What else? What is it?
What about my fucking
No,
nest?
no, very appropriate.
You making fun of my
Funny the way-
nest?
No, it's just funny the way he said it.
It's your little nest. I don't know.
It's your little
like
mess.
like what else? What else is it? You know, it's his little
No,
nest.
it is. It's just funny.
Just there it is. Yeah.
There was a
Anyway,
nest
I'm
and a
against
little
bird
nest.
people, man.
this is the ship
Gonna
commons.
cancel
So
Max, bro.
basically, it's Lena is already in the kitchen, like making a full course meal.
Typical.
Just like running around. Yeah. She's
Like a
like
moth to a flame.
like a moth to a flame for sure. Just like cooking, covering large distances, just cooking things. She has stars in her eyes, and she looks the happiest she's ever been. And there's basically grand dining room, not grand, but just a dining room for you guys, and then the top left there is storage for food, and then the top right there is Maximus's like little study for like alchemy and potions and stuff. And then there's just like a little cubby in the ground if he wants to like in the bottom right of that if he wants to like just get away from people, pretty much.
It's a hole.
A hole, yeah, it's a hole.
That's my hole.
It's your hole.
Yeah.
Blackjack can climb into.
That is your hole if you
You lock
want to use
yourself
it.
in there.
You're the ass, and that's the hole.
And
Towards the
am I
front of the
gonna?
ship,
The ass goes into the hole. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
however you can do it, you know. This is the ship's quarters. So basically, there is a girl side and a guy side. Now, the girl side is basically
What do
just
you mean?
Lena's suite, and then the
Let's
left
Sanji this
side
bitch up.
is like is like a bunch of cots and where you guys store your clothing and the bathrooms and stuff. So off to the side, to the right here, is really cool. This is a couple things. So
Off to the right, where? Are we still in the
oh, no,
bedroom?
sorry. Yeah, no, you're good.
No,
off
we're
to
in
the
the
right
ocean.
here is the
We're actually in the workshop.
yeah, off to the right here is the workshop, which is this room. So it's like basically essentially a workshop / like the actual engine for the ship.
Engine room.
The engine room, and to the top there is like basically like a library for Dexter's like archaeology stuff. Basically there's essentially something for everybody. So the idea is towards the top is like Ramiel's like training grounds figurehead turtle thing. Virgil's crow's nest.
Max's hole.
His hole. Let's go.
Max's hole, but you also have your little alchemy
Be
shop.
happy about your hole,
Yeah.
bro. Take pride in your hole.
The hole
Yeah.
was since your thing is like in the middle of stuff, like people are going to be walking through there all the time. So I imagine like if you wanted to just get away from that, you could just go in your hole. Canonical hole. And in the center of the ship is like
Also,
this
where Stanley lives.
is the shelving that Stanley just can put all of his trophies and stuff on, just smack dab in the middle of the ship.
Where?
And it's also
We're
like
still in the engine room.
yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. In the center of the ship, this is also like grass, like just dirt and grass kind of thing. And
Also, we're zoomed in and can't see the whole ship.
No, I know. This is the mid deck
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I'm just kind of showing you guys this. So there's like grass and then there's a bunch of shelvings and like trophies and stuff, and like cleaning equipment and potions that Stanley has in his shelving. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole ship. So
Hell yeah.
there's a little bit of something for everybody. And yeah, that's your guys'.
And Sylas made this ship?
Sylas made this ship, yes.
Okay.
So
Bing
you guys
bong.
we're doing this tour, and Sylas comes back and he sees you guys all on the ship, just like looking around it.
I see. Do you guys like the ship?
Yeah, how'd you like add stuff for all of us? That's crazy. It's been like 30 minutes.
Got quick reflexes and a quick mind. When I start thinking, I just start building.
It's just
crazy.
fate. It's just
So there was like a solitary hatch in mine, dude. What is that about?
Yeah.
That
What?
I don't remember adding.
Just a hole.
You had a hatch
in the study. Yeah, just a hole like in there. Just what'd you
hole
get?
to where? Where'd it go?
Where did it?
Did
It
you
didn't
go
go
in it?
anywhere, dude. It just goes. You just go in there, and you're in the hole. And that's it. There's no other places to go.
Did you use it for
That was- you
like a
didn't add that.
storage unit?
What did you get in your area?
I got a nest.
I got a hole. This guy got a nest.
Like imagine like a bird. Yeah,
Got it.
I got like a nest.
Yeah,
like
a bird. Yeah, you fucking bird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also want to show you something you guys really quick. So not this map, because this map is legitimately just a map for the ship, but I have the ship as a token as well. So it can
There's two of them.
Yeah, one's on, one's off, right?
What?
So they can kind of move and you guys can like interact with it. So essentially, when we're doing travel in between islands now, you guys have a place to actually do your things, and it's not just said marine ship that you guys go back to and stuff.
Dang.
So Sylas is coming with us. Sylas, are you coming with us? Ramael, is Sylas coming with us?
I mean, dude, we all have custom areas on this ship. What do you think?
I mean, I figured, but
I think he's coming with us, or he's
Yeah,
going
or he just
to
really likes us or something.
be useless to the world.
oh
So,
yeah, Silas's mom. This is Watt. He's super cool and like helps save everybody. I've done it without him.
Watt kind of steps forward, like, yes, and I was told that we could potentially go out sometime. And she just kind of looks away from him and
good.
then looks back at him and says, "You know what, Watts? That sounds pleasant. How about we do that after Sylas leaves?" And he just agrees, I guess.
Were you contemplating the response there?
I'm gonna dap him up with my bird wing.
You're gonna dap up the dude that's dating Watt?
Silas, is there anything
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
on this island? I know that there's going to be a frenzy and a panic, but I just want to see if anything else is interesting here.
I know. When I was walking to the first meeting with Mr. Watts, he was talking about something that he was working on for Mr. Inkshade. I know, maybe he can tell you.
Watts,
String.
are you doing
Yeah, what the
anything cool
fuck?
that I would like?
Well, I am interested in that arm equipment that you have. It is made of Ethereum, which is incredibly both powerful and expensive.
All right, what do you want to do and how long do you think it'll take?
I would like to do some research on it. It would take probably a day or two at least to figure out some things, but it's way more Ethereum than I've ever worked with, so maybe it wouldn't take that long.
All right, does anyone want to come with me? I'm going to go with this guy.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you for a sec. I like totally freaked out. Not really sure what happened. Think it was something to do with Icarus, but like, I don't really want that to happen again. It kind of sucked.
All right, keep him around. Be safe. If you need something, let me know. Good to know.
Yeah, like I was hoping that Sylas could look at him and like see if he could figure out what's happening. Like it was real bad.
Well, you can stay in the shop here with him. Max, do you want to come with me then?
Are we on again?
Watts is going to go experiment on my arm and shit. You can see Watts' lab and touch shit if you want.
All right.
Watts, bring us to your lab. Let's go. Work on
Dude,
this
I'm touching all your
project.
shit, dude, while I'm there.
Max is going to come with and he's going to check out all your shit.
And I'm gonna touch it.
Max, I hope you find something cool.
Me too.
Yeah, Sylas, will you look at my bird?
Yeah, I could take a look at Icarus real quick.
Yeah. Can we go, Watts? You ready?
Piece of shit.
You ready to flip it?
Oh, wow.
Watts, are you ready to go?
We're in the room. If this
Yeah,
is us.
I was just moving you
Oh.
guys.
Yeah, sick. Holy crap.
So, you guys essentially go back to his tower. I mean, it's been like kind of eerie how there's been like zero repercussions for you guys just murdering the boss of this island.
Yeah, that's why I'm so confident because of that, like, oh, calm before somebody might jump you feeling. Like, yeah, get over it.
Yeah. So you guys
Well,
go
I
back
have to
his-
cook dinner, so.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
gay. Imagine being operated by Beast.
What?
I mean, you guys can until the next demo.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do some more stuff, and then we can essentially just be like,
Like,
it'll be
catch you
fine
back
if
up
you
on
if
what
you leave.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, do much as possible, even without me.
Okay, no worries.
Just-
No,
Stupid.
we'll make it work and not shitty for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
No worries.
We're good at being friends.
Yes. Have fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys go back to Watt's study, and he starts working on your arm, basically doing mainly like electricity studies. So he's kind of inducing currents into it and writing down numbers and testing it with different instruments. Max, are you just kind of walking around his shop?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I roll to see if I can find anything cool or?
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I wish there was especially for perception. I wish there was like an ability to get a reroll when you suck, or like an advantage on perception.
Yeah.
There
So
are
there's
some, but not a ton of things.
So there's a whole alchemy section in his study. One thing you do realize is that it is alchemy that is kind of with the intention of um, increasing somewhat like increasing energy in something. Um, but you kind of start looking at it in the sense of like how you have been able to use your potions and get basically an idea of like how you could potentially use this type of energy alchemy to acclimate it to your forms that you've been using.
Okay.
That was a lot of words,
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah. So
The juice looks like it would be potentially good for you.
yeah, that's what I got. I heard. Yeah. Can I? Like, I want to. Now I want to steal this stuff. But I want to go back over to. Let's go over to watch.
Okay.
I want to steal
Let's see what he's
this.
got to say first. Yeah. I do want to steal those items.
So you're gonna ask him about it?
I'm just gonna go over to the table and are they talking to each other? Am I
Yeah. So he's just doing tests, just exclaiming things like wonderful. Oh, this is fantastic. And he's just kind of doing experiments on this thing. And eventually he is working on this piece of armor. He gets to the point where he induces a regulated amount of energy, and it stays in the arm equipment for a very long time. Basically, like radiating through this piece of armor. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, I see. Maybe it's something to do with this particular input. It seems to be uh, responding well to the armor. See, this could work, but it might require some like machinery or something to do a consistent input. I mean, I don't think that you'd be able to do it yourself, Ramael."
Oh, you mean like this? And I want to roll some sort of fucking electricity thing.
Go ahead.
What do we do for that?
Yeah. So that's your devil fruit. I would guess that that's probably. Let me look at a character sheet really
I
quick.
also just do like, some lightningy shit.
Right, like whatever, just like
Like
paladin lightning shit
my
you have, just
paragon,
like
yeah, my
channel some of that
charisma
and try to like
paragon
pinpoint
stuff.
it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it might be like outperformance. It's probably a good one.
Performance.
It's not really, but like it is at the same time.
Oh, it's only
What'd you
12
get?
anyway. It's not enough gas.
Yeah, so you can hold it for a little bit, but then it kind of just goes out. But you realize that
And my
there's
confidence is slightly shot.
but you do realize that there's something about the armor that if you were to be able to control an input of electricity into it constantly, it would basically amplify the armor even further than you've been
Watts,
using
I
it
think I
before.
can power the watch.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said, Watts, I think I can power the watch.
Says, sure can, Ramael. Seems like you guys are going places, and do me a favor. If you do take
It's pretty
Sylas,
insulting.
uh, take care of him, will you?
Yeah, every part of my crew is going to be completely taken care of.
Good to know. Well,
Would you take care of your brother?
I've never had a brother.
So you have no idea what it's like.
Oh, deep.
No, I guess I don't. But I do have one thing that I love.
I hope it
Sylas
wasn't
is
those
not.
bottles that Max is about to take.
What?
You're gonna take the? Do you know what those are?
Yeah. What are you talking about? And what are they? First of all,
They're highly potent. As if I knew enough about the human body, I would pull out some like chemistry, but I don't.
is that
What do you
you
want
or
to
that
do?
guy?
Do
Who's
you want to
saying
like
that?
do you want to like amplify the electrolytes or something really basic
Yeah,
so you can help
something,
yourself?
something. Yeah, like you just get like hydrated.
Yeah. Good. There you go, dude.
It's super hydration.
It's super hydration. Basically, so it does something with energy in the body. Um,
It's like 10 glasses of water in one vial of water.
yeah, it's like what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
How do you make them?
It's condensed 5 gum energy.
It's it
We've
is
harnested the pure energy of taking a bite. Anyway,
I believe Max
it's a
asked you
good
how to
bit.
make them.
It's a good
well,
bit.
the ingredients are very expensive. Most of this island was, uh, you know, ran through the black market, so we had access to a lot of uh, different ingredients and things, but it comes from a very delicacy, uh, from a animal product from one of a ancient kingdom, uh,
You'll seem
things.
very confident about this
Fucking
one.
I
Watts,
Christ.
fully understand.
Watts,
Can
I'm
you
gonna
All I know
choke
is
you to
all I
death,
know.
Watts,
Watts,
like,
if you don't shorten this to 10 words. 10
hold on,
words or
Captain.
less,
Hold
Watts,
hold
or I'm
on.
killing you on the
Hold on.
spot.
Watts, can you write down the ingredients on a piece of paper, please?
Okay, he writes them down. It's
10
basically
words or less on the paper also.
there's 3 words on the paper, and they all are things that you don't recognize. But
That's fine.
they're assumingly they are ingredients that you could probably get somewhere on the black market or in
Yeah.
other kind of weird
No, know
ways.
what you're
Yeah.
looking for if you don't know
I
exactly
have
how to
more
get it.
questions though for Watt. Because now, do you know where you said the black market was all run through this island? Where you know how can we get access to the black market?
Well, most of the funding of the black market runs through. Well, the black markets run with several different emperors of the underworld. Essentially, there's a couple that are affiliated with this island. Um, One being the loan shark Dufeld, who does a lot of the acquiring and
I
money
want like
moving.
the anime like dizzy thing on top of my head, just like sitting there, just completely fried. I just turned to I'm gonna shake my head and turn to Max. Max, smart people talk way too much. We did not bring Virgil for this shit. I understand that my bracelet
Hold.
electrifies. Can you
We
get
are
some
almost
answers?
there. We are almost there. Hold on.
Another one that works for the island is Big News Morgans. He is the information broker of the one of the underworld things. He probably wouldn't help you in this endeavor, but I could see how Dufeld might be a good person for you to reach out to. I
All
don't
right.
know
Where
what's
can we
going to
find?
happen now that this island has collapsed under the power of Inkshade.
Probably somebody better
Where
is gonna take over really quickly.
can you write down a map where these guys are on the island, or can you tell me where they are?
Yeah, he takes out a piece of paper and he's just continually babbling on and on, just words pretty much. Manages yaps. But he's writing down this thing, and basically all of the people that would come to meet Inkshade, they go to a harbor that's to the south of the island. So you guys parked your original ship over to the east of the island, but there's actually like a big harbor that's centered in the south of the island that people from all over would come here to do trade with, including people from the black market.
Okay.
All right, well, Max, that part sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that does sound cool. So we should do that. And also, Watt, can I have those potions on the table over there?
Uh,
Just say
he-
yes.
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to collect all of the potions on the table over there. I don't know how many.
Okay,
You
there's a
said
couple.
around there.
They're like these glowing yellow orange potions.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I'll take those. Put those right in my bag.
You can have 3 of them, and I will figure out what they do
That's
in between.
totally fine.
um,
You just saved yourself a couple of intimidation.
yeah, I know. So, okay, so you guys kind of got some useful information out of Watt, including the underground and
Yeah.
these potions, and also Ramael's
And we can make the
sleeve.
potions. Well,
Yeah.
once we can read the ingredients.
Sure. And so, while this is all happening, Virgil, what are you doing exactly?
Being checked out
Sylas
by
and
Sylas.
yeah, Sylas
I
was
think it
checking
was.
out Icarus, so I guess just whatever role he would need to do to like see if he could diagnose whatever thing is happened, because that was clearly the like source of it.
Yeah.
Like
So
whatever
you guys
tools
are
he
in his
has, so he can
you guys
like
are in his
figure out. Yeah, in his
laboratory,
workshop. Yeah, and
in
I
his
want him to see if he
workshop.
can figure out what happened, what's going on,
He's
why.
gonna do he's gonna do a history check um first.
For like ancient shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he doesn't understand like what Icarus is. But
Another person.
we're gonna do some tools. Okay. So um but he is pretty proficient in figuring out
Excuse me.
how Icarus works, I guess. Just
How just machines work from his
yeah,
machine intuition.
just knowing about engineering practices in general. I mean, obviously what Icarus is made of is quite precise and a lot kind of out of his pay grade a little bit, but engineering plan sets and things and just understanding of how all that works, he is able to figure out why uh you experience, or maybe why you haven't experienced what's going on uh before, but now Icarus being destroyed would inhibit that, and he finds this kind of core system in Icarus that seems to be radiating some energy, and it feels like almost like it he's doing some tests and he's realizing that he can like interacting with that, and Icarus is like having effects in you, so he's like touching it and it's like kicking up your leg, and uh almost like a some type of interconnectedness between you and Icarus is found, and
It's
that's
your
what's happening.
electrolytes.
It's your electrolytes. um and that's what's happening between you, Sylas, and Icarus. um cool.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna like be hella confused, but you can go back to them doing their shit because Silas isn't here.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? So are you guys leaving Watts Tower?
I'm for sure fine with that. I would like to try and go back to the ship, collect ourselves again before we go somewhere else. Like that guy at the end of the island on the boat that invited me to whatever for whatever reason.
Yeah, like can we
Yeah.
like long rest or something? Like we're like fucked up. Unless I want to like use all my heals to heal us up, then go fight and have no heals. You know. Or I don't
Yeah.
know what
I mean,
can we do?
what
Or
we
I can
want to
short
do, what we
rest.
want to do.
Yeah.
I
I don't
guess
know.
we should figure
what do y'all
out,
wanna
like,
do?
do we think that are we all back in the workshop now, like, together discussing this? Is that what?
No, we're saying, well, not yet. I mean, Frank and I have to be on our way, quote unquote,
Can
or
we do a
Max,
short rest? I mean, what we want to do?
when we get
Oh yeah,
back
we can
there,
go
probably.
back.
So let's go back. Da, 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 da,
Alright.
da, da, da. Are we back
Yeah,
quickly,
we're
or
going
does
back to the
anything
ship.
Yeah.
matter?
I mean, travel between Watt and Silas's workshop is pretty quick. I mean, it's like probably a couple of minutes. It's not intense at all.
We're back, yo.
Yeah, so Icarus and I are like connected weirdly. I don't know. He was like poking him and I was moving. Like I think it's better if he's like alive. Him being dead was probably bad.
I didn't ask you how you guys were doing.
What are you guys doing?
My armor has more weird stuff that it's been doing. It can be charged with my power.
Cool.
Kind of pathetic at it so far, so I don't really know what that's going to be yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get like way stronger probably, right? Like
Maybe. It'll be cool.
hope
I wonder
so.
what it'll do when I do charge it up and rock someone's jaw with it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to hand Virgil the map that the guy drew of like kind of where everybody was on the island.
Oh yeah, Watts is
But
a
I'm not gonna say
freaking
anything.
talker, man. Oh my God, he gave us like a lot of instructions on people whose names I do not know, and they're apparently important for some reasons.
Max, did you get any more than that? Because that wasn't much.
No, that was pretty much it, dude.
If you want, I can remember some of their names, but I don't know them personally.
The names, yeah, those are tough. But
I
there's
know
one
one of
we
them is
should go
okay.
to and one we shouldn't. And
I know there's one
information
guy named
broker
Big
we
News
shouldn't
Morgan.
go to.
Who's a cool guy. He said he was a
Oh,
nice
is
And
guy.
that
that's
the like bird guy that we saw?
Oh, is that
I
him?
don't know. Who's the bird guy? You're the bird guy.
Yeah, when we were
Max,
fighting the ink guy, there was like a
Max,
bird.
there was a
Bird
bird
man?
with a
Yeah, the guy you
camera.
tried that you were threatening because he was trying to take your
That
picture. That guy.
that fucking bird. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Which
one
one
of
is
them.
he? Oh, he's one of the. Oh, let's go to that fucking. Let's go there. Yeah. Which one is that? What's his name?
Big News Morgans.
Big News.
Isn't that what you just said? Who
Yeah,
said
no,
that?
that's what he said.
I
I
did.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
I remembered
don't
one of
know.
their names.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like,
information
what about
broker.
him?
Okay. Yeah, he said not to go there, but let's go there anyway. Because fuck that bird.
Well, I want to
Okay.
go to that
Do we
guy who
want to
invited
like
me to his
sleep?
ship.
Yeah,
After,
I'll say.
after resting, I want to go to the
Yeah.
purple suit guy that talked to Stanley.
What's the
What
length
purple
of our
suit
rest
guy?
gonna
Wait,
be?
what? Who's that guy?
Oh yeah, get Stanley in here, dude. Get him in. Oh, no,
Stanley's
where's
here.
he? Stanley. Okay, good. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Who the fuck was that guy?
Yeah, Stanley. What? Who are
It's
they talking
nobody.
about?
Yeah, so this guy, he showed up on the ship. I don't know how he knew who I was or whatever, but he seemed pretty interested in Ramael. He said he wanted to have a meeting with him. Somewhere south of the island. He said you quote unquote know the ship. Kind of a cocky guy, if you ask me.
Okay.
You were just talking to him?
What was I supposed to do?
What's he supposed to do? Yeah. I mean,
No, I'm just saying. Like good job, Stanley. Like
yeah.
I
Shut the
expected
fuck
less
up,
of you,
Virgil.
if I'm being
He
honest.
approached me.
You did great. Thank you. These guys don't know what they're talking about, but that was very
Don't
cohesive.
just
Thank
ignore
you,
him,
Stanley.
Just ignore him.
Okay, so you guys
Been
want to
ignoring
beat up the
birds.
bird
I've been
guy
trying,
first?
Max.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
I
It's
want
unbelievable.
to go find the guy that talked to Stanley.
Okay.
All right, I want to give
We need
Stanley
to.
the black market ingredients list, and
Well, we can do both.
one of the potion vials.
How do we do the resting phase before we begin the next phase
we can
of
sleep.
adventure?
So there's a couple things you could choose to do, right? You could either try and long rest, which is 8 hours, or you could try and short rest, which is 4 hours. If you short rest, you get to roll your hit dice and basically get up to full health. You also get some whatever spell slots say
Well,
that
Frank gets a long rest out of that as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whatever you guys want to do, I'll do because I'll.
Well, I'm the only one who's dead. Everyone else is fine.
Oh,
So
well,
let's just do a short rest.
yeah, but wait, hold on then.
You expend all your heals on me, yes, and then
Yeah.
short rest.
Yeah. Come over here. All right. So I just kind of like float over to you, Cameron, and I just like basically
Max,
hug
before we
you.
go to bed, do you want to do some extra healing?
Yeah. And then
Hit me with your best shot.
So 3 of those left. Okay, so
I just fucking counter spell for no reason, like an asshole.
Never
1d8.
Max.
While he's healing you.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's 9, Cameron.
Bored.
Okay.
All right, what was that? All right, you have a lot more, right?
Yeah.
I go from 16 to 9.
Fuck,
Or 16
that's
plus
4.
9. Okay.
I mean,
So-
long rest will also be a lot of health. The short rest will
Yeah.
also be a lot of health.
So the goal
And
is
that's
Plus
a
4.
9.
use all of the healing
38.
resources that Max has on Ramael, then short rest, which is
Then short
essentially
rest.
a long rest for Max, and then
Max.
he gets all that stuff back.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that's what was happening.
Is that another what is attached, Frank, after the 9?
No, this should be a 9, a 4, and a 9 total on that.
Metagaming boys, we love to see it.
Yeah, this is like the definition of metagaming for sure, but
Oh, I think I
honestly
had
don't
2
care.
additional points.
We're allowed
so
to
the-
metagame. No metagame
Yeah,
shaming
fuck
here.
it. We know what we're doing.
And what are you at now?
I don't care.
I am
know
at
that some people
36 out of
Figure it out.
66.
36 out of 66. Okay, I have 2 of these left. Well, yeah, because I went into my Hulk form, dude. And
I mean, if you don't do shit like this, then that ability is pretty useless, you know? Like, how many times is that going to be, like, super useful to be able to
10 minutes of
long
casting
rest
time.
when the rest of them are short resting? Like,
All right, so what do you got for me? Frank, from
so
there?
this is actually can heal everybody.
got advantage when you can. It's a great
Handle it.
chance to do that.
I mean,
Was
also,
it
We all
2
heal
D8?
9.
you guys during
or-
a short rest, you guys get to roll your
Oh,
hit
2
dice, which pretty much would heal you guys full
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, but
14.
now we could short rest again and do it again and heal the full just
Yeah.
off hit dice.
That's 17,
then?
Cameron.
We're in
17,
the long
not just
haul.
14?
Yeah, 17. It's plus
Oh,
my
okay.
modifier.
Okay. I'm at 53
Is
out of
that for
66.
all of us?
We could just
Yeah,
rest.
that's for everybody. Everybody gets 17. Well, I got one more anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
We'll just-
Burn it.
Yeah.
So yeah, But we haven't leveled up off this, correct? Or are we leveling up now?
This is a short rest.
Figure
Okay, but it's a long rest for Frank, so Frank levels up? Or
Yeah.
Max?
See ya, let's go. Yeah, because I already upped it.
Just because I think
Just
it's
say
fun,
it, that makes
yes.
sense.
I'm good then, right? Because I think Cameron's basically going to be at full health, or he's at full health. So.
Oh, what was that next one? 11?
Were you
guys-
also healing
You guys
Icarus?
essentially would all be at full health.
Well, yeah, but then we're going to do the short rest.
Did you just put me at full health? Or did this do this
Yeah,
by
you're gonna
itself?
be-
What just happened?
Well, I mean, I can
What-
roll more. You know.
No, it's fine. I thought that Connor put me at full health because I didn't type it in, but
I
now
have
it is now.
another.
I
Yeah,
have
I
on
have-
the other sheet.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
just
you
adding
shouldn't
health
be
for
full
people.
health. You should be whatever you got minus your max full health from the level up thing. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being
yeah,
a
I mean,
stupid nerd. No, it's
No,
really
but like
Yeah.
I have another. I
Let's
have a more
fucking-
powerful heal.
let's just know it
So-
exists
You guys-
and
Yeah.
You guys, you guys are basically chilling out around Sylas's workshop, kind of guarding it, I guess, while he's
Yeah, just
know,
making sure shit's
finishing-
not gonna pop off.
finishing
he's
the ship.
dude,
Like,
he's hanging out
doing
with
all
his
this
mom
stuff.
for the last time.
I'm imagining he
Yeah.
like showed us he was like working on the plans for it, and then he was like showing us his plans for shit
And that's what he's
when we
doing.
were getting
This
our
is-
tour, and then
this
now
is when
he's
he's
like,
doing the
he's
thing.
like, this
yeah.
is like the ideas I
Honestly,
just
it
had
makes
for what I was
so
about to
much more
make.
sense. Yeah, that makes so much more
Yeah.
sense.
He's like, I just had all these ideas because you guys are like, I'm coming with you, and then now he's
and if I was a better
finishing
DM, I
the
would have
task.
thought about that, but I didn't. And that's okay.
Well, players can have cool ideas too.
Yeah.
You're not the idea master, just the game master.
The idea master.
All right. So what are you
Yeah,
guys doing
we're
now?
just gonna
You guys,
leave and leave
yeah,
him behind to work on that, and we're gonna head out.
I mean, he
Yeah,
can
is that what you guys are
technically
gonna do?
come with us as, you know,
I mean, but he wouldn't
party
be, right?
member
He'd be working
4.
on
Oh, for
like a
that, yeah,
ship
still, absolutely,
upgrade. Yeah,
yes.
like I
Okay,
can't.
yeah.
I mean, how long do you want that to take, Connor? I feel like
You're
that's up to
right. No,
you,
you're
and this is
good.
kind of a
No, we're
situation for
good.
that
Let's go.
almost.
I
Let's
originally
roll,
told
baby.
him that it would take like probably a while, like a couple days,
Yeah. So
to do. Um, yeah. Do
so
you
we
guys
got time. He can tell us that, and then we go, okay, we got days to kill here. Let's go do other shit.
Yeah, I'm trying
Jesus.
to.
I'm vibing.
I mean, you guys are all full health. How did? So you guys, yeah, you guys were basically just chilling around here
Yeah.
to short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
nothing
start to
happens.
pop off while we're chilling? No. Okay.
No, nothing happens. I mean, like, essentially, I don't even know if the 8 hours has hit for when the next meeting's supposed to happen. But there's a giant like ink
I don't
explosion,
think
like
it
shit.
would have because
I don't
yeah,
think it would
but
have.
like
But like
because we
shit.
left from his workshop, went beat his ass, and then like this is happening. So and that was like right after the meeting because he came back
Yeah.
from the first
Huh.
meeting.
I mean, we can role play up as the people that have to find Inkshade and like panic about what the fuck they're gonna do.
Um. Yeah.
Watts
So I
has to
mean,
explain to his fellow people, like scientists, that like they need a new person, and he totally knows who did all this, and like, like
Just
things
the
just have to,
ramifications of what Watt
yeah,
has to do to keep the
yeah.
city alive.
maybe when the 8 hours hits, we'll do something like that. So
Yeah, because I
uh
guess people are going to show up for the meeting probably. Like maybe no. See.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, as much rest as I can possibly get, and I want to go meet with this dude. I want to know what's up.
yeah. Are you going alone
Curiosity has
or
struck me.
are you bringing
No,
all
I
the
want
other?
Nope.
these. I want
Bro, I'm
freaking
going.
hell
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Want the
gonna go and I'm gonna
squad.
leave Icarus here because I know he's a liability now
Should we
to a
be,
certain
since
extent. I'm still scared.
So
we're gonna
and
be
then
taking the little
Dexter,
marine ship
Raphael,
though.
Maximus, and Virgil.
We're gonna be taking the little marine ship though, because we obviously can't take the new one.
Correct? Or are you guys taking Stanley?
Yeah, Stanley's coming with me.
Okay.
We're bringing the crew, -1.
Yeah, and he has scimitars,
And
or
minus Icarus.
is he not trained enough for them yet?
He has them.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I wasn't playing the fucking music.
He's not proficient in them, but he
True.
does
Okay.
definitely have them.
Is he more proficient with the vacuum cleaner or the scimitars?
He is more proficient. So the vacuum cleaner is easier to hit for him, but does less damage.
How much less damage?
Not that much.
Not that much. All right, we're keeping the swords.
Need to get him. I made a new folder. I probably shouldn't be showing this on stream. I just realized.
What is this? What do you got?
Nothing. It wasn't anything, but I was like,
Just
I
put his
usually
bring his
have
porn out.
Oh, just your, thousands of porn folders neatly organized.
just some like spoilers, like heavy spoilers.
Oh,
Because I realized
Right,
I'm
because
not.
if we watch, we see it from your perspective, or
Yeah.
it's just like popping up over top of it. Yeah,
Because
just
I
some
was
heavy spoilers.
I was going through some of the character sheets, or like I was going through some of the character sheets so you could see other like folders I have and stuff.
Yeah,
So ignore that if you don't want spoilers. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so you guys go down in this marine ship to essentially the docks of the islands. And when you get there, you see all these different types of ships. You see uh, ships that have the world government sigil on it, ships that are unmarked, ships that have like essentially pirate symboling on them, but don't look fully pirate affiliated, and just every type of ship that you could imagine is are in these ports. And at the center of the port is this giant castle like ship that is much larger than every other ship there.
Stanley, do you think this is what he meant by we would know which one it is?
I mean, I would assume so. I don't know much more than you. He kind of seemed like he was proud of it, so it must be the castle one.
Nice.
I'd agree. Yeah.
Let's go knock on the door.
Okay. So you stroll up to the ship. It basically looks like a castle on a ship. It's probably this times the size of like one of those big marine ships. It's huge. With all these like ordained kind of decorations and stuff. And you're literally just gonna go knock on the door.
Yeah. Well, should we
Um,
talk about this first here? Like, are we about to get in a
what do you
fight
want
up
to talk
in
about,
here?
Max?
Are we about to get up in a
I
fight
mean,
up in
he
here?
didn't seem like a threat. I mean, he seems like a threat,
Yeah.
but he didn't hurt Stanley, and I feel like he could have. So
That's a good point.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like that aggressive.
All right. So, do we all need to go in there, or should like some of us split up? Is there other stuff that we can go investigate?
I mean, do you want to
Is
go
there other
investigate
things you would
something
like to go
else?
investigate?
Well, what about the bird? The fucking bird.
Do you want to leave and go fight the bird?
Or
I don't want
yeah,
to fight the bird, dude. Like,
do you want to go
You
investigate
can
something
go if
entirely
you want to
different
go.
than
Yeah,
this
if you want to go
person?
leave the.
all right, no.
If you
Let's
want to dip, you can.
let's all do this one.
Okay. I'm gonna go knock on the front of this boat now because for some reason it has a castle attached to it.
So you walk up and there's this big uh knocker thing that you can use.
I want to slam that extremely loudly.
Yeah, just like it can hear the echoes in the castle behind the door. And
I want to yell like, "Yo, it's Ramael," but I don't want to scream into the microphone.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do this and nothing happens. It seems like there's zero reaction to this giant building ship that you
And
are
I'm
on.
not very patient.
And then all of a sudden, the giant door creaks open, and then one eye pokes out in the crack. Says, "You guys must be the Blackwing Pirates, huh?" And is this very slender, looking butler, dressed
Yes.
in all black and a top hat.
I want to like
Okay.
run like at towards the people, like straight up at it and be like, "What are you? Are you a door?"
No manners, of course. What do I expect from pirates?
I
You're
think
just
this is a living door, guys.
Yeah. Well, he's also a cunt.
running into this building.
Running in? No, I mean, is he like opening the door?
Yeah. He's opening the door for you.
I will
You've been
calmly walk into the building while looking around.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you said something about running.
Running up to the door. Yeah, if he's looking
Oh,
through the
gotcha.
peephole, be like, "What are you, a
Yeah, yeah.
talking door? Why is there just an eyeball
Oh,
here?"
yeah. Okay, I got you.
Oh,
He
thanks for explaining that because I had no idea what you meant, Cameron.
Yeah, me either. To be
What the
honest.
fuck is Cameron saying?
Dude, there's just like
yeah.
a peephole and a fucking
Yeah.
eyeball, and it's just talking. Like, what is happening?
Yeah. No, I
Um,
got you.
so he slowly opens this massive door, and it reveals
Cool.
this ordained inside castle-like features. Does not look like a ship at all. There's like treasured cases and different architectural skeletons and stuff on the sides of the room, leading down this giant hallway.
I want to whisper to the guys, I don't want a ship this big when I'm king of the pirates.
I think we'll be set with the one we got for a while.
Right this way then, right this way. And he's like pushing this cart in front of him as he's walking down this giant hallway. Takes quite some time just to get down the hallway to this other set of doors.
I think my music is far too happy for this.
Yeah. As you guys are looking around, I mean, there's just like giant chandeliers, like candle lit everything, these stained glass windows and stuff. Everything's just severely over the top.
Yeah, like how much else is there to really look at besides the insane gaudiness of the inside of a castle?
Yeah. And he opens up this giant dining room. And so far away from you, across this giant long dining room table, sits a man in the purple cloak suit with the sunglasses, and there's smoke billowing up from him, like he's sitting in front of this giant chair in front of a fireplace.
There's smoke in front of him. Hey, bro, did you talk to Stanley?
Ah, yes, Ramael. I didn't tell you to bring your friends, but that's okay. I've got a few seats.
Yeah, it should always be okay to bring my friends, right?
That's fine, that's fine. Come, take a seat. I have business to talk to you about.
I want to go all the way up to like the seat directly next to him.
Yeah, like this one.
Okay, I forgot I could move my own guy.
Yeah.
I'll follow and
Yeah.
move next to him.
Where am I? Hello.
Lena's looking around. She's like, "Oh, these pompous people. I swear they go over the top with all their food." Dexter just looks like so uninterested in whatever's going on. Like he's like, there's no archaeology here. I could have sat this one out, honestly." And they're both kind of just walking in the other side of the table, and they sit down across from you guys. Stanley is following. Maximus.
So purple guy.
Max and Stanley do not sit down though. We stand behind Virgil and Raphael.
Ooh, neat. Okay. Stanley the Stander.
Yeah.
So
now-
purple guy. What's up?
So now
What
you're
did you ask me for?
Sitting down.
Who are you?
At dinner, he says, "Oh, Ramael, I've heard that you've taken down Inkshade. Is this true?"
Yeah, I guess. Our new friend kind of found it necessary to do so.
In my business, I see people get in and out of power all the time. Inkshade's time was up, I guess. Quite ironic considering you lived in a clock tower.
Yeah, anybody who
Actually, pretty
stands in
funny.
my way, anybody who stands in my way, his time is probably going to be shortened if they're at the top.
And that's why I like you, Ramael. Listen, there's some business I think we should attend to given Inkshade's demise. This island.
Yeah,
is
I'm not good with
highly
names, so I'm
profitable.
gonna need your name a few times.
My name is Dufeld. I am the loan shark emperor of the underworld, as they say. I have a lot of money and
wait.
connections.
Hey, wait, Max, isn't that one of the names that the guy Watts mentioned?
I'm just shaking my head at you like, don't. Just let him talk. Let the guy talk.
Max doesn't know anything. I think I'm supposed to know you.
Well, a lot of people know me. Not many people get to talk to me. So you're one of the lucky few I'd like to talk to. I like your moxie, kid. You're taking down Inkshade, and honestly, I did not like him very much. I think I could probably have a better business partnership with someone like you.
That sounds great. Virgil, you're definitely going to help with this.
What does that mean by business partnership? Like, what are you? Explain what you're talking about, please.
I'm
See
not
this
good with numbers, Duval.
see this island, it's very profitable. It's essentially the trade network of the entire Grand Line. Most people say it's the trade network of the world government, but that's not true. As you know, I'm here. Well, with Inkshade being down, I think we need some new management. So, I would like to take over Clockwork Haven. But I don't want people to know that I am doing that. So, that's where you folk come in. The Blackwing Pirates, the new name on the seas. I've already talked to Morgans about it. I'm sure he could spice you guys up and convince the whole world that you've taken over Clockwork Haven. I want you to be the front and center face of the new island, while I can use my connections and money to keep the place operational in its demise.
I mean, Ramael, do you want an island?
Yeah, we'll do it as long as you can keep Silas's mom safe. Do you happen to know who she is?
I know who everybody is here, kid. I've done my research. Sylas is one of the division leaders under Inkshade. You're talking about his mother. She'll be well protected. Actually, the existing structure of the island, Sylas and Watts, Carnegie and Jenny, I want them all to work for me.
Yeah, you'll get most of those people, just not Silas.
Oh, I see. So, does that mean that you're taking Sylas?
Oh, yes, we've got a lot of work to do, and he'll be a really good asset.
Hmm. From my understanding, his ideas were one of the main driving forces of this island, but this is something I'm willing to part with if it means business with you. I'd like to get on the Blackwing stocks as soon as I can.
This sounds really fun, kind of like something the King of the Pirates would have.
I mean, if nothing else, this dude's smart because I think he's kind of right about that one.
Hmm.
I
Let's
like
do
you
it.
as well. This is a
I
very fun idea.
he's like sipping wine. He's like, "Ah, Ramael, you are going places. King of the Pirates. Ah, wouldn't it be a thing if I actually called that one out, huh? Ha ha ha. But here's the thing. You guys are obviously not going to stay on the island, and you don't know anybody in the Grand Line. I'm the person with connections and the money to make this island operate how it was, or at least as good as it could be. I've already sent my men over to Carnegie and Spinning Jenny, and I've had them detained for the time being. I didn't want them causing upstir after Inkshades fell. The world government doesn't know what's happened yet, but they soon will after New Morgans puts it out in the papers, with your face being on the front of it, and that's completely fine by me. I want to run things kind of in the shadows, if you can understand that.
Yeah, anything that adds to that little number on those bounty sheets, that number seems to be really important to people, and it's super fun.
You should get a huge picture of Maximus. He's the vice captain. He's gonna be really important too. He's a spawn of Roger.
He loves pictures.
Yes, your crew, you and your crew are going places. I can see it already. But this is why I wanted to have the meeting. I wanted to see if you were willing to do business with me. And he looks over at the butler who's standing, like kind of eyeing up Maximus, making sure cause he's standing, the only one standing. He's like, "Listen, Sebastian, don't worry about it. These are our guests. They're fine, okay?" And he's like, he kind of looks over at Maximus and the rest of the crew, and he is like, "As long as you say so, Dufeld. I don't like the looks of these pirates. I mean, we don't even know who they are. Are you sure this is quite a good idea?" Shut up when I'm talking. Okay, you are the butler. You don't know a
Shit.
single thing about business. Go to your room.
Oh my God.
Can we do like some form of perception on if that butler is definitely gonna murder this guy in his sleep?
Yeah. Can I? Oh my god, dude! I knew we had a butler on the crew too, dude. If Santa Seamer and the butler do have 2 butlers on the ship,
I don't want this butler.
I'll take him, dude.
I'll just make some way of him being useless.
I don't know what are you guys trying to do?
I don't know.
Frank, Max was suggesting that we somehow
Frank
acquire
wants
that
another
lame
pal.
Yeah,
butler,
there
and I
seems to
would.
be a rift between this guy and his butler, and I'm willing to
I
adopt the butler onto the crew.
Hey, do Jaw, do you need me to like paralyze that guy or something for the way he's acting out? Like that seemed kind of dangerous.
Jesus.
No, trust me, he's one of my trusted advisors, but he doesn't like pirates very much. It's okay.
Oh,
You can
that's
leave
fine.
now. He's gonna look him off, and he's gonna walk out of the room.
Damn, we didn't get any food.
There's food. There's like food all over the table and stuff.
I'm gonna just snatch some
Yo,
food
you
like
can
on the
eat
way
the
out.
food.
I'm snatching some food on the way out, filling my arms up.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of. So are you guys basically just accepting this offer? I mean, he's basically offering to operate the island, make sure
Yeah, he's
that
gonna.
the new chain of command works under him, but under your guys' flag, essentially.
Right.
Hey,
Yes,
Dofi,
we're.
like, what do we get out of this, though? Like, aside from our names to be spread, like, you're just offering fucking publicity?
He
We're getting paid in exposure?
Well, I
he
assume we have
starts he
unlimited
starts
funds anytime
he
we
starts
contact
swirling his
you.
wine and looks at you, Virgil, and he's like, "Ah, so I imagine you're the level-headed one, huh?" Yes, so I guess there
Fuck
should be
does that
some
mean?
probably because he's the one that's like asking questions.
You're stupid, Max.
um um
Bitch.
yes, so there would definitely be some perks for running this island. I mean, the profits for one. I plan to split them with you guys to some degree. I was thinking something like 60-40.
Yeah, okay, 60
Yeah, it's
us,
fine.
40 you.
What'd you say?
No, he wants the 60.
Yeah,
He
no, I
wants the
know that,
60.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want 60 though.
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay.
What about 50-50?
Listen, I do appreciate your guys' face being in the front of it, but to be fair, I have all the connections. I have the money to operate the business as it starts up. I think that 60 is fair for me. It's actually quite fair that I'm even giving you 40 for just being the front of it.
Default, just give us whatever we want all the time and access
Default,
to it, and you can have whatever you need.
Yeah, so that brings me to my
you
next
need
point.
us for this.
That's this is this is an important point of information I want to get across. I could run this island in different ways, but you guys are clearly the best route to do this. If you do
Yes, I want
business
my
with me,
flag on it. I don't care how. Let's do it.
if you do business with me, not only will I give you the profits, you'll have access to the underworld across the Grand Line, or they'll seek you out to give you certain things that have been bound from this island.
Well, you didn't say that before. Yeah, no,
Yeah, man,
that
that's a pretty
works. That
good
makes up for it.
portion of the
Yeah.
deal.
I
Yeah,
mean,
good.
unlimited access to the guy with all connections just seemed I was gonna take advantage of him in that way, regardless.
This island
Yeah, but it's better if we put it in the
is
actual terms of the deal.
Yeah.
this island is
We're
a pebble
pirates.
in the lake. Business with me is the real prize.
Yeah, so we.
Yeah, okay. What? I'm
I
a
mean, look
cocky
at this
motherfucker.
castle.
Yeah, we'll do the
Cha
deal.
ah.
Jesus
And
Christ.
the fucking echoes of his laugh just like vibrate off of the entire giant castle dining room that you're in.
If it ever becomes a problem, we'll just kill him. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah, he was working under Nightshade and we killed him, so like no problem.
Thanks,
Yes, that's fine with me. Everything's great. Anything we need, we'll give you a buzz somehow.
Sounds good to me. Actually, I wanted to give you this, Ramael, and he's gonna hand you a snail.
Oh, this is one of those talking things.
Yes, it's a direct line of communication to me. If you guys ever find that you need my services or need the services of Clockwork Haven, we could probably work something out.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Yeah, what is that thing? He just gave you a
So,
snail,
He
dude?
gave you a
It's
snail.
the
What is that?
transponder snail. That's how it's a
Yeah.
walkie-talkie.
Transponder
Yeah.
smell. It's called a
It's a
Dendenmushi.
phone.
It's essentially like it's basically a walkie-talkie, but it's snails that communicate telepathically between one another. So he's giving him a
How
snail, and
phones
he
work in One
also has a
Piece.
snail. Yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah, that was in
telepathic
the.
snails. Just gotta roll with it.
Yep.
I think that was in the bit you saw
There were
Yeah.
them earlier when you guys. Oh yeah, I mean
in the live
vaguely in the
action and
live
stuff.
action. Yeah,
Yeah.
like when Garp's like screaming and the fucking weird
Bada, bada,
snail
bada.
face is like a
Bada, bada,
megaphone.
bada.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, you guys got pretty much everything you needed. Do you have any other questions for him?
No,
Oh,
I had a lot of fun.
wait. Would he be able to read the ingredients on that list that guy wrote? Does he know what they are?
Yeah, probably.
Can we ask him about that?
Yes,
Max
certainly
can.
can.
All right. I'm going to ask
Max.
Stanley for the list back, and then I'm going to ask, do you, can you tell me what these ingredients are? And then I'm going to show him the list of ingredients.
He's just eating some like lamb and he's looked over at the ingredients and he's just like yes, that would be hard to acquire. I could see why you would need my help. I can look into it for you, and I can get some ingredients sent over to you next available time. We can actually, how long will you be on the island? I could probably get them to you before you guys leave, depending on how long you're here for.
Probably less than a day.
How long is
Depends.
I don't know. It
How
depends on
many?
how long Sylas takes to do whatever he's doing to the ship.
Yeah.
All those things he
And
showed us.
wasn't it like a few days we said, I think?
We'll see.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
probably like 1 to 3 days, somewhere in there.
How
You can,
about 1 to 3 days, man?
yeah.
Yeah, how long till you think you can get your stuff done? Like we'll wait, depending on how long
How about
it'll
1
take
day?
you.
Let's just say 1 day.
I could do it in 2 days.
Fucking Christ.
I'm taking it or leave it.
Take a day.
We're haggling the amount of time it takes to do.
No, I could get you some of the basic ingredients. I mean, they're pretty hard to find, but honestly, I might even have some on this ship. I could get some messaged over to me, and I have a pretty interconnected web of trading. I could get them before you guys leave the island.
Oh, Frank's gone.
Guys, just leaving.
Yeah, this all sounds fantastic. This is exactly what I imagine a strong person like our crew would
It's
deserve
like a
and
Fishman
need.
Island type
is-
thing, where it's just like, hey, we
I know I would never like care about the berry or find a way to gather some normally, so I'm glad to have some financial help.
when we need something, we can
I
be
know
like, hey,
that's
how do we get this
important.
guy?
I know that's important in this world besides power, according to everybody else. They keep reminding me.
Yep. So,
Yep. Oh, my bad.
What happened?
he
I'm back.
basically he told you, Max, that you could get the
Yeah.
ingredients before you leave.
Yeah, we all lost an interconnected web.
He does have an interconnected web
Yeah.
to get the ingredients probably before you guys have to head out. The repair, getting the ship ready and getting these ingredients will probably line up pretty well.
Yeah. It's funny because my Xbox was like, all right, it's going to turn off in 5 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm not using the Xbox. It's fine, turn it off, like whatever. And I was like, oh, I am using it.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, like Max, do you want to go beat up that bird guy now?
I don't
Is that
want
on
to beat
your
him up.
agenda? I know you don't, but Max did.
Are you talking about Morgan's? Because he's long gone by now.
Yeah, some guy named
Yeah, we
Morgans.
were.
Yeah. So Morgan's runs the World Economic Journal. He has a ship that can fly. Imagine that, a bird needing a ship that can fly.
I was just about to say, what the fuck is funny about that? That was a good one. That was a good one, Kyle.
It's like, I'm proud of you.
All right. Well, that means you didn't get your picture then, Max. So I guess that's a win.
I hope he got mine.
I think he did.
Well, no, he didn't because I have the camera. So I have the
You?
pictures. Actually, yeah, I took it from him. I intimidated him for his camera in the street.
Yeah, he
But yeah,
gave you his
y'all were
camera.
you guys were in mid fight, so you probably could do that. But
Look, you were
I
stealing a
stopped you.
camera from a bird person mid-fight?
yeah, from
What
this
happened was
specific bird
is
guy.
he threatened him and said, "Give me your camera." He gave him the camera, and then he like dipped into the shadows, and then the fight continued, and then the ink blew up, and then you guys
Yeah.
didn't know where he went or what
Fuck,
happened after
Max.
that.
Were you helping us fight the ink guy?
I did help fight the guy, dude. I also did this. So I did two things where you were only doing one. So you want to talk about being useless? Let's talk about that.
We were both pretty useless there. We both died.
Well, do you want to
I
see
mean, I didn't
pictures?
actually die. We do that more. Anyway.
Are we ready to roll? Let's go back to the ship, gather what we need, and wait for Sylas, see what's next after. We'll go check in with him, and then maybe go explore the island more or something.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll see how long he thinks it'll take to be done.
And then, like I said, we can go
Because we don't have a
do more
threat now.
things.
We can probably like do a real rest and level up and shit.
We
And
are the
then
threat.
I say as a
I-
player, not Virgil, because
I also took that ingredient list back from that guy too. He doesn't keep that. And then, do I have to come back here to get the ingredients from you, or are they you gonna send those over to the shop? Or
I could send them over to your shop. I know where it is.
all right, that's good.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back to Silas's workshop.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, first.
Wait, why are we going back there for?
To check
see how
in
long
with
the ship
him
is
to
gonna
see
take.
Okay.
what we
See
have.
what we got
Here's
going
what
on.
happens. We're gonna
Maybe
speed up,
rest.
we're gonna speed up this process a little bit.
Good.
You guys go back to the workshop. Sylas has said this is gonna take essentially 3 days in order to make the ship operational, like get it into the sea, like having everything for the pirate
Well, we need time for
ship
that watch
stuff.
thing anyway on Virgil's wrist.
Oh no, that's been done for a while.
Oh,
That was done like almost immediately as soon as we got here.
Yeah,
weird.
it's like a fast turnaround for the log pose here because it's like everyone's in and out and doing trades, so it's like
Oh, cool.
it's like 4 hours or something, and you guys have been here for
Cool
four
That's
hours.
why
idea.
it makes a good trade hub because no one has to
That's
stay
a
very long to get
neat
to the next place.
idea.
Yeah.
So that's not really a problem. The problem is Sylas hasn't finished the ship yet. Meanwhile, you're getting some ingredients to help with those potions that Max got from Watt. Um, any other thing that you guys want to do in this 2 to 3 day period? Uh, Dufeld said he's taking over the island. He's already sent people to detain Carnegie and Jenny to basically, make sure either they're going to be cooperative or he'll find someone that is. And they're going to keep it working under Dufeld basically in new management, quote unquote. Um, uh, yeah, probably in this time frame, um, Watt is probably just talking your
Going
guys'
on
ears
dates with
off
his mom.
about his dates, like planning that he's doing for Watt and Silas's mom, Scotty. Um, and so yeah, that's kind of what's happening. Do you guys want to do anything in this 2 to 3 day period?
Let me think.
When Sylas did his history check on Icarus,
Mhm.
did he know any, like, could he recognize it as like an old technology, or does he just like, this is completely foreign to me, I know nothing about it? Like,
Again, I would say that, like what I said earlier, if Virgil is biology that has been cybernetically enhanced,
right.
Icarus is um, basically technology that has mimicked biology. Um, so it's like kind of the reverse of that. I mean, essentially, that's
Yeah.
what he's been able to pick up about what Icarus is. He would know nothing about like where Icarus has come from, like what he like his
Okay.
origins are, or anything like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I don't
Is there
really
like
have.
a town center? We go.
The town center. So like in terms of like shopping, is what you're saying?
Yeah, or like yeah,
Uh,
potion store maybe.
there probably wouldn't be like
A central
uh,
hangout.
there's probably like general stores and stuff, like just general trades, but like in terms of like an alchemy shop, probably not. I mean, that stuff is probably going to be directed under what like people that he knows and stuff like that. You could probably do more things with him, but there's not going to be like a potion shop in this like town. It's mainly like you found a weapon shop when in
The
uh
other side, yeah,
the other the other time you guys were here, or last session or whatever, a couple sessions ago.
yeah,
And there's stuff like that. Like there's like food and general wares and stuff like that, but there's nothing crazy.
yeah,
It's mainly just a vehicle for trade. So if you
yeah.
guys wanted to go explore the island, you could do that.
I also want to practice my devil fruit in those days. I want to be hanging out with the boys and doing a little bit of training here and there because we're anime people.
Let's do a couple rolls.
And I want to
I
like,
want to train with Stanley.
I want to,
Okay.
hit the, we'll call them the dummies that Silas wants to put in his ship for my training room.
Yeah.
I will leave Stanley with Virgil, and then will Dexter or Lena go explore the island with me?
Yeah. Which one do you want both of them or one of them or what?
I'll take both of them if they can both come.
Yeah,
If they both
Asking like,
want to
wants
come.
to come with me.
both of them would. I mean, you basically have to like pry Lena a little bit away from the kitchen on the ship, because she's just very happy with having all like
Getting
those.
all together and how she likes it for the.
Yeah, she's just probably getting the ship ready, how she wants it, and same thing with Dexter. He's probably just like deep in some books, but like you could get them if you were to like, hey, you want to take a walk, get some air, they probably would both agree. Um, especially if it's Max. Um, so yeah, you guys can go around the island. Do you want? There's two parts of the island that you have not been to. Um,
Yeah, I'll go to either one.
okay, so well, I don't know if you would know this, but you have been to the east and the south of the island. So that's like the docks that you guys were just at, and the east is where Silas's workshop is and Watt's study is. But you know, to the west of the island, there is the docks in which things are received, and essentially that's where Carnegie and a lot of his men, um, you know, operated. And to the north of the island is the factory in which things were made in assembly lines under Spinning Jenny.
All right, we're gonna go north to the factory.
Okay. Bu- 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 bu-
Go meet spinning fucking Jenny.
oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. I can't do that. That's so annoying.
What? Just dumb nerd shit.
Just me spoiling shit.
Oh.
um,
Just
yeah,
means voyage.
don't watch the stream because you'll see some shit you're not supposed to see.
Yeah, I won't even
And if you're watching
know.
this stream, or a YouTube video, as like a person that just found this online somehow, sorry about that. Because
Just
I'm not,
blew it.
because I'm not gonna fix it. I'm sorry. Duh, 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 duh. Oh my gosh, this map. I honestly did not think you guys were gonna even use this map, but it
It's
exists.
just the spoilers are just a picture of Ramael dead. It's just me creating a new
Ramael
character.
dies? Question mark. Okay, so we got Lena, Dexter, and Max. Cool.
Yeah, I've also reminded Stanley Steamer not to trust Virgil.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna do all three of those things. Starting with Ramael. You want to
Oh,
roll your
okay.
devil fruit a few times and see which ones you get to train with?
All right. So definitely what I want to do is roll the 20. Why my chat not showing? Fixed it. Is roll the 20. And what I want to happen is, or what is happening, I shouldn't say want. What is happening is the devil fruit starts to turn on in practice, and I get this odd feeling that like I can dismiss it almost. Like I can kind of like sense that that's a coming and go, the coming and going of that power, right? So I work to dismiss that poison that was taking over that I just rolled. And all of a sudden, like a second feeling comes on, which is a reroll ability that I gain at the next chapter here. And another element shoots out, which is what the fuck is that? Ice. And all of a sudden ice shows up. And now ice is, engulfing my body that little bit. As I practice shooting ice at the targets, I'm like, okay, understanding that this is a coming and going power, and when I use it, I can actually dismiss one and bring on another.
Yeah. So you're like starting to realize like the capabilities of your power and like the depths of it kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I approach something and I feel, like I use the power and I need a certain, element or a certain aspect to the fight, I can actually say, oh, that's useless. Let me push that away and bring on a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And I can
Yeah.
do that,
So you can
a little
see
bit now while I'm practicing.
everybody else that's like hanging around on the ship and stuff is just like seeing you like
Just elements
a
being shot
just
into dummies.
yeah, just like you as like a rotating element guy just like blinking different colors. Um shooting elements into the dummies.
So that's what I'm practicing is my new level 7 reroll ability with my devil fruit. And that's how I'm introducing that.
Yeah, that's
All
really
right.
cool. Next we're gonna do Stanley versus Virgil. Okay, so what are you planning on doing with Stanley?
All right, Stanley. So what do you got? You got those scimitars? Do you have anything else that like he wants you to fight with?
I have like 6 pistols that he just threw at me one time.
You have
Uh,
6 pistols? Wait, you
yeah.
have. Why do you have 6 pistols?
I he just came back to the ship one time and he had like 6 pistols and he gave them all to me and I don't know anything about pistols.
Are they like? Can I look at them?
Yeah, yeah. And he just hands you 6 pistols.
I
Do you
see
want
if
to
there's
just
anything special about any of these
yeah? Do you
pistols.
want to do a do you want to do an investigation?
Yeah. Damn.
What did you get?
Yes,
See,
just got
Failed.
6
you're
pistols.
like I know a little one or two things about pistols. Like let me see them, and you look at them and you just like don't recognize or like can pick up or give him any information. But you like I want to hear you try and like give him information as though you know something, but you actually don't.
Ah,
Handed you
yeah,
6
these were,
pistols.
there are, Stanley, these are actually the legendary pistols. These are like the coolest, there were like 20 pistols made that were the best
Wait,
pistols of all time. These are 6 of them. These are all like perfect quality, best pistols that ever have been. Like, where'd you get the? Like, how did Max get them?
Wait, oh my gosh, where did Max get these? These are legendary pistols, and he starts like shaking like uncontrollably as he's like holding these pistols in his hands. He's like, Virgil, you have to teach me how to use these. I can't let Max down.
I'm also going to grab 2 of those pistols at random and like replace my weapons with them.
Okay. You're taking his pistols?
It's not going to affect me in any way. I'm going to assume it's going to not, but I'm going to act like it does. Like I'm going to be. I kind of believe it.
Yeah, Stanley's definitely not gonna
Not
let
knowing
you steal
anything.
the pistol.
You believe that they're legendary pistols?
Not no, but I
Oh,
like
you can
said it
if
so
you believe
confidently
that, you can
that I
steal
kind
it.
of believe it.
You're like
It
talk
could
yourself
be.
into it.
I think okay, yeah. So I like lied about it, but I'm like, but I also have no idea. So like, they could be good pistols. Like I'm just gonna use them. Like I'll
I'm gonna
figure
pick
that
the
out
one that looks the
probably if they're
best.
actually good.
Yeah,
Like yeah, I'm
okay.
just gonna grab 2 and be like, whatever.
Someday you might figure out they're
Like
just
maybe they're better than
absolute
the other
shit.
ones. Maybe they're worse and I switch them out. But like I'll try these ones out for sure.
like
Fair.
months go by. One guy's like,
Anyway.
"Why are you using that baby's
And
toy of a pistol?" Like,
when
oh,
you say switch them out, does that mean you give Stanley your other 2
Yeah, I
pistols?
trade them out. I gave Stanley the 2 pistols that I had before, and like I had them to his pile, so he still has 6. But I just have
Yeah.
2 different
Alright.
ones.
So Stanley's standing there. He has 2 scimitars on his back and 3 pistols down either side of his either leg. And he's ready to do some training with you. So,
All right, so I'm gonna get Icarus to come out, and Icarus
Okay.
is going to fly around like in the air, and I'm just gonna give him like pointers and like stand on the ground with him and like tell him where
He's
to
trying to
aim, like
shoot
how to
him.
hit a moving target, like like how to lead shots, just all that general
Okay.
like gun
I
shooting
feel like it's
knowledge.
like
Dude, I don't think you should be training with Icarus.
I feel like
I'm pretty confident in Icarus.
like when Luke was training with that ball, then it was just like shooting at him.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna use my new I'm gonna use my
Okay.
new power as a
Wait.
bonus action to make Icarus dodge while he's flying around like this. So
Okay.
he has advantage against attacks.
So how this is working is because you are helping him, he's gonna have advantage on the attack, and because Icarus is dodging, he's gonna
Okay.
be a normal attack. He's gonna roll a
Got it.
normal pistol attack and see if he can hit Icarus.
Oh yeah.
I want the
He-
critical
No.
fails to hit Virgil.
He misses.
They already did once.
Okay. One more time. One more pistol shot.
Yeah.
He hits Icarus.
Yeah, that one hits for sure.
So he fires off a few times, kind of thing, and he's just not getting
Yeah.
it. And then eventually he hits one time on Icarus, and he is so happy with himself and proud of himself. You can see him like looking down at himself. He's like, you know what? You guys may all be very strong people, but I'm gonna make myself a member of this crew one day. I swear to it. And that's where we're gonna cut back over to now Max with Dexter and Lena. You guys have gone north to the factory. Okay. So this is like a day, I think, right? So since whatever happened with Dufeld. So
Yeah, I'm going to do something that everyone up here has been like kind of rounded up because he said he was sending his guys up here.
Yeah.
Like they know the deal.
Yeah. So you get there and there's this giant factory. Like you can hear noises inside, some humming, things going on. You can tell that things seem to be already operating. Like there seems to be things going on inside the workshop.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know why I came up here, but I guess I was coming up here to look for like some shit in the factory, see if there's anything up here I could honestly steal.
Okay.
You could go see if
So
there's
that's
anything you're stealing.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go in and then kind of look around.
Yeah.
You steal it, like, you gotta run the place now.
So you walk in
Yeah, I
with
guess that's the point.
Dexter and Lena, and there's all these people that are working on this conveyor belt, and you can see that this woman is sitting on top of a gear, and she's just holding on to it. And you start to notice that she is the centerpiece of this entire factory. Like, she's just purposefully making this one gear spin, but because she's doing that, all the rest of the factory is working on her spinning this gear. And she's just like rotating around on this gear, like, oh, and then she looks over at you guys, and she's basically says, "Oh, come on! I'm just getting off of an old boss. Is there something I already need to do?"
Who are you?
I'm Spinning Jenny. I run the factory with my spin fruit.
Rude.
Great.
Great. I don't know. Dexter, you got anything, man, that you want to say?
I don't know why we came here, dude.
Yeah, me either. Honestly, now that we're here, I don't have anything to say to this lady, and I'm thinking of Virgil saying like we run the island. So let's just go back to the ship. Actually,
Okay.
Leaving. Like, you're stupid. I don't even want to talk to you. You're
this is
weird.
not for me. I don't want to do the exploring anymore.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Okay. So that's what happens in this 3-day period. Max tries to go explore and then realizes like, yeah, actually I don't care.
I assume just goes
Dex-
back and like alchemies and the rest
Yeah,
of the time.
all three of them go back to their stuff. So like fucking Max goes back to alchemy or whatever. Dexter goes back to the library. Berlina goes back to the the kitchen and it's like preparing
Sorry,
all
Frank.
this
Would you
stuff.
like to alchemy? I don't want to make your character do something.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I would like.
Just go back to the
Oh,
ship
did I get
and
those ingredients delivered though, like to the ship?
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Okay.
But that's the stuff that's happened in this day, right? Or these past couple days, as the ship's getting prepared, and you guys are kind of just waiting, and eventually, Sylas comes out and he announces to the rest of you guys, like, "Well, it's finally time to put this thing in the water, guys. How about it? We want to do it together." And there's like several levers that need to be pulled. There's 4 levers.
I mean, yeah.
Are we
It's
ready?
weird that there's 4 separate levers, but
Are we-
you can just walk over to
You've
one.
been working hard on this, Sylas. This is a big deal.
Yeah, I think we should do it together. Seeing that I'm joining the crew. I'd I'd like to do it with a couple of you guys and send this pirate ship off to sea together.
All right, shouting this one, and I just grabbed a random one. I'm like,
You just pull a lever.
no.
Yeah, so you guys pull this lever, and the giant crane that's holding it above the workshop swings over and throws it into the water, and causing this giant splash of water that is caused from the pirate ship. And yeah, it's operational. It's finally
It sinks to the
here.
floor, and we're stuck.
Back to the others.
It was shit. It was a shit ass ship.
So now you have
Alright,
this
so,
ship
and
in the
all our
water.
stuff is transferred to this ship.
Yeah, I assume we
you
also
guys-
did that in the 3 days. We like got anything we needed
Yeah.
off of the other ship and transported it.
Yeah, you guys have been like
Yeah.
hanging around.
Or we just
Sally's
told people
workshop
to do that
kinda
for
just-
us because we run this
and,
ship.
and what are we gonna do with our other ship?
We're leaving it.
We're
It's
just
just a-
leaving it floating in the water there.
I mean, yeah, if we kind of run this
Yeah.
place, I'm sure they can find use for a ship. It's a trade port. We'll just give it to the fucking
Well, is that
Two
what we're
felt
gonna do with it?
rabbit hole that we want to do with it.
Yeah, I'm just leaving it here. We're done with that ship. I have no sentimental
Unless you
value
want
to that
it.
ship.
No,
Facts.
like, if we like sell it, like I know we're not really doing money, but
Oh, we have plenty of money now. We don't really care.
all right, then we'll just leave it.
It's like the second ship we stole also. Like, it's not even the original ship. We also just like ditched it at another point and got another separate ship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So anyway, yeah, fuck that shit.
Okay. So as you guys are packing up this ship and like just making sure that it's ready to go set sail, the butler guy approaches you, Max, with the sack of stuff, and he hands it to you and he says, this is everything you should need. Well, I guess since we're doing business, I'll have to learn to trust you guys, but we'll see. If our paths cross again, then we'll see. And he kind of just turns his head and walks off.
And then I yell out, "Do you want to join our crew?"
He looks back at you. He's like, "I would never join a pirate crew," and he just keeps walking. He doesn't even acknowledge it.
I like him even more. All right, then I just turn around.
Cool. So, you have a kind of a farewell from the people on the island that you basically just Watt's mom and or not Watt not Watt's mom, Watt and Sylas's mom. Sylas has like a heartfelt goodbye with his mother. And you're kind of just leaving the island in their hands. It's kind of been overthrown and now regoverned under the flag of the Blackwing Pirates, which is now flying high above this new ship that you guys are going to take off in.
Top of the goddamn clock tower. Let's go.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a flag. There's a Blackwing pirate flag like flying off the top of the clock tower. Exactly.
And Ramile's just looking up at the clock tower with the fucking flag with the boys, just standing there with the crew. Now this is a pirate adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So we can either do our to be continued there, or we can do our travel time, long rest stuff on top of the next thing that you guys run into. Or how do you guys want to do it?
whatever you say.
I'm good with the to be continued here, and then we just like say
Cool.
we
So,
rest, level up between.
As you guys sail away from this island on your new pirate ship, the One Piece theme song starts playing. And there's a giant pirate flag being flown over the clock tower as you guys sail away from this island, leaving that in the past, and essentially for the first time have your full pirate crew, your pirate ship, and you're headed in to find new adventures together. To be
Greg, are
continued.
you outside?